Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Latzi Dolly. I just come from Budapest with my nieces. And this is Jenny and this is Rosie. I look for my old friend, Mr. Timmis. Is he here? No?
I'm new here. Waiter, this man is looking for somebody by the name of Kremis.
No, Kremis. Timmis, with a zitz.
Jimmis, the theater booking agent?
There is just one Timmis in the world.
Jimmis, somebody here to see you.
Ignaz, my old friend.
Istanoso.
Since 8 long years, I don't see you.
That's right.
And since 8 long years, you owe me 1,000 fillers from that last game of Trabiash we played in Budapest. Here in America, that's $11.
No, but not for the children. We will play now. Maybe I win it back. Come.
Lotzi, take that off.
Come here. Pincel. Pincel. Waiter. Come, give us please a deck of cards.
Here.
No. New one, please. My nieces. What are you doing? Don't make me nervous. Go to the band and watch the music, darling. Children, come here. Ne szedjétek le az asztalokra a borravalókat, Amerikában vagyunk. Ui. Shush. I'm glad we didn't play dominoes.
Nothing you should play, you understand?
Nothing. Mr. Timmis was just asking about you.
Same old trouble, Uncle?
It is no trouble. Only I have $42 in IOUs, all from your uncle, and I don't get paid. Look, $8 he loses to me in Zimmerman's back room.
Back room? It wasn't in the back room. It was in the center of the restaurant.
All right. $6 from Lichhaus out by the kitchen.
kitchen. I never played cards in the kitchen. That was in the back room.
Yes. Here, $22 when we played in my office.
In your office?
Yes, in my office.
Right.
Not a cent do I get. What is this?
Uncle, aren't you ashamed after you promised me?
I give you my word. Never again I will touch a card. So help me.
Look, Mr. Ignat, you'll never get your money as long as we work here. So if you find us a real job, why, we could pay you a little every week for Uncle's losses. Wouldn't we, Rosie?
Of course, you could take it out of her salary.
Would you go out of town?
Oh, we go anywhere.
All right, girls. Here's a date I promised Miller's Midgets, but I give it to you. But this is the last time we play Klavier, you understand?
Oh, it's a deal. Where do we go?
Elmira.
Elmira? Is it on the map?
You got to catch the 7:30 from Hoboken in the morning.
We're on it. Come on, Jenny. We just have time to rent costumes before they close. Coming, Uncle?
Little later, darling, little later.
Uncle, so help you.
Oh, sweetheart. So help me. So help.
Will you have the cards again in your face?
Later, but first we will play one more game.
Tickets? Tickets, please. Tickets? Half fare. How old are you?
I'm 10 and my sister's 11. We always travel half fare.
Tickets, please.
See, I told you we could get by with it. That's $3 saved. Oh, just a minute.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
That's all right, little girl. No charge for looking.
Are you an actor?
Well, the jury's still out, but I think so.
Well, what do you do?
I just finished 2 weeks at the New York Victoria.
Hammerstein's Victoria?
There's only one.
Well, then you must be a headliner.
Yes, when I'm not starring in musical comedy.
You must know everybody in New York.
Everyone from Lillian Russell to Georgie Cohan.
We don't know a soul. We sing and dance, and when we grow up, we just love to be on the stage. If we could meet the right people.
All little girls want to go on the stage.
I wonder, please, could you introduce us to Mr. Hammerstein?
Oscar, when you're in New York, look me up. He has dinner every week with me at the Friars Club.
The Friars Club. Oh, how wonderful.
You're very kind, Mr.
Fox. Harry Fox.
Well, wouldn't you like to turn your chair around, Mr. Fox? We'll all be more comfortable.
I suppose so.
How far are you going, Mr. Fox?
Elmira.
Elmira? You're playing there after Broadway?
I always like to break in my new material out of town. Where are you two kids going?
Oh, we're going to Elmira, too.
To visit some relatives.
Well, then you can catch my act while you're there.
I should say we will. Mr. Fox?
Oh, thanks.
I want to see the manager.
Well, maybe he don't want to see you. Ever think of it that way? Have you met Elmer?
Where's the manager?
Stop shouting. There's a rehearsal on.
Shut up! That wasn't him, that was me.
What's eating you anyway?
I'm Harry Fox. What's the idea of billing an unknown sister act over me? And a trained seal.
No.
Who are the Dolly Sisters, anyway? I never heard of them.
Well, what's the difference? Nobody ever heard of you either. Besides, there's two of them, and there's only one seal. And there's only one of you.
Now, you listen.
Everybody do the vamp. Vamp until you get a cramp. Grab your tootsie, hold her tight. While they're playing, just keep swaying. Do a little foxtrot, do a little whatnot. When you cuddle up, don't fight. Vamp and swing along. Keep a-doing it, vamp, and sing a song. Don't you ruin it, do a nifty step with lots of pep. And watch your reputation do a bumblebee. Buzz around a bit, shake a wicked knee. She will fall for it, vamp all night and day. Keep vamping till you vamp your cares away. Everybody do the vamp a little lady, 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 vamp. Thank you very much. Hello, Mr. Fox.
Hello.
Surprise.
You might have told the fellow.
Mr. Fox objects to his billing here.
What's wrong with the billing?
I dressed with a trained seal once. We didn't get along.
Oh, is that so? Have you got a college degree? A, B, BA, PhD? What's your alphabet?
I was lucky to get through high school.
Well, then don't look down on an educated seal. Well, let me tell
Well,
you
he
something.
can't help it. You see, Mr. Fox is a Broadway headliner. Direct from 2 weeks at Hammerstein's Victoria. Rosie, please.
Well, is there any law against a fella giving himself a little build-up?
Never heard of one.
Come on, who's next? We haven't got all day. We got an Oaks dance and a wedding to play. Let's go.
Hi, fellas. Come on. Look, bring me on with the fast 8 bars of I Love the Ladies. And there's a new tune there I wrote myself called I Can't Begin to Tell You. It's a ballad, but I want it played lively, see?
Everybody does.
I can't begin to tell you how much you mean to me. My world would end if ever we were through. I can't begin to tell you how happy I would be if I could speak my mind like others do. I make such pretty speeches whenever we're apart, but when you're near, the words I choose refuse to leave my heart. So take the sweetest phrases the world has ever known and make believe I've said them all to you.
No! That's not it at all.
Keep it light and gay. Pick it up in the treble like this, in the schottisch tempo.
I make such pretty speeches whenever we're apart, but when you're near, the words I choose refuse to leave my heart. So take the sweetest praises the world has ever known, and make believe I've said them all to you.
Wonderful. Thanks. You ought to be the leader at Hammerstein's Victoria. I didn't get your name.
Gilbert Oystermore.
Oh, well, I'll make a note of that. Thanks, boys. I'll see you tonight.
They went that way. Hey, they're not bad little babes. How about you and me dating them up tonight?
You look better with the seal.
Oh, thanks very much. Oh, yeah? If Elmer looked anything like you, I'd make a fur coat out of him. Stop it, he hates you. Come on. Come on, hurry up.
Oh, it's a good thing we don't own a trunk.
It's a good thing we're not a trio.
That's right. I'll get it. Well? Oh, for us?
You're the Dolly Sisters, ain't you?
Well, yes.
That's what it says here.
Thank you very much. I knew it. That nice-looking gentleman with the bald head in the third row. Remember him?
How could I forget? He's been in that same seat for 5 shows.
Oh, him.
My mistake. You two girls can be billed over me anytime. How about a cup of coffee? Harry Fox. Oh, how sweet. Let's go have a bite to eat with him.
There you go again, Josephine.
Well, we've got to eat anyway. And stop calling me Josephine.
This is our introduction. Now, we're in the wings. This is a proscenium march. And do just like I told you. Don't get nervous, honey.
Well, shouldn't we be singing as we come on?
Oh, everybody else does that, so we'll be different. We'll sing later.
It's a funny feeling working with a man.
Give me the moonlight, give me the girl,
And leave the rest to me. Give me a babbling brook, give me a shady nook where no one can see. Give me a bench for two where we can bill and coo.
and mine she's bound to be. Oh, if there's anyone in doubt,
And they'd like to try me out.
give me the moonlight,
I'll be the girl
and leave the rest
to me.
Give me the moonlight, give me the girl, and leave the rest to me. Give me a babbling brook, give me a shady nook where no one can see. Give me a bench for two where we can bill and coo, and mine she's bound to be. If there's anyone in doubt and they'd like to try me out, give me the moonlight, give me the girl,
and leave the rest to me.
Golly, we're sensational. We're killing. Let's take another bow. You picked that up in a hurry.
Oh, Rosie will get it in a minute. She's awfully quick.
But, Jenny, well, I've been looking for a girl in my act, and I thought that...
Oh, you mean just you and me? Oh, Rosie and I could never separate. Why, we've been an act ever since we were kids.
But I mean a really classy act. Evening clothes, Fifth Avenue dresses. Why, Pretty soon we'd really be on the bill at Hammerstein's.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harry. And I'm flattered that you want me, but, well, you ought to know what a sister act means. We're tied together somehow, and nothing else counts. No matter how attractive it seems.
Well, anyway, thanks for the attraction.
Quiet. Elmer wants to sleep.
All that rush for nothing. You might have at least waited long enough to say goodbye. Just common courtesy.
He's common enough as it is. Here, you watch the bags while I go get the tickets.
Psst. Hey, Jenny. Jenny. Psst. Hey, come here.
Harry. I didn't mean to rush off without saying goodbye.
Yeah, sure. Say, Jenny, there's something I gotta tell you. I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, why? Well, you hardly know me, though.
Yeah, sure, I know, but I know how I feel.
I'm gonna miss you, too. I guess.
Don't you know?
I never thought falling in love would be like this. So sudden and all mixed up with trains and things.
Say, Jenny, look, if I don't get to New York right away, give me a break and wait for me, will you?
Oh, of course I will, Harry.
That's all I wanted to know.
Jenny! Oh. Goodbye. Jenny!
Somebody could have stolen our bags. Now, what have you been up to?
My handkerchief flew away.
There isn't a breeze. For a lost handkerchief, you certainly have a peculiar gleam in your eye.
Binghamton, Alford, Dover, and Hoboken, all aboard!
Hammerstein's office. No, Mr. Caruso, he's not in.
That could never happen to me in St. Petersburg. I'll never wait.
I'm so sorry.
And whether you're playing or not, keep working. Practice your singing every minute and practice your dancing. Well, aren't you Flo Daly?
Oh, gee. I read where Ziegfeld's going to star you.
We really appreciate every bit of advice you've given us, Miss Daly.
Well, don't appreciate it, use it. Live with and for your work. That's the only way you'll get ahead. That's what I do every minute I'm awake.
Miss Daly, the booker says the horse is at the post.
Oh, tell him, hold on, I'll be there in a minute. And remember, girls, concentrate on your work. Nothing else matters.
Mademoiselle Poller.
Oh, he's expecting you. Will you come in, please?
Oh, the famous Poller.
Oh, excuse me. Jenny!
Hello, Harry. Oh,
Gee, I'm glad to see you.
Hello, Rosie. How are you?
I was fine.
Say, I wrote you, but you must have moved because all the letters came back.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm so sorry.
Well, this is great luck. Could I buy you a cup of coffee?
Uh-huh. To think the best offer I've had all day has to come from you.
Why, you girls have got twice as much talent. 10 times as this player, and you're 100 times better looking. You just haven't made people recognize it. What you need is style, importance, glamour.
Well, how do we get this glamour? Out of a hat like a magician with a rabbit?
In a way. But if you girls do as I say, you'll have Hammerstein on his hands and knees begging for you.
I can hardly wait.
Rosie.
It'll take nerve, plenty of it, and a heart full of courage. But if you follow my advice, you'll never have to play the small time again.
What time is it, Uncle?
4:30. He said they would be here at 2:30.
Well, Mr. Hammerstein's always a little late.
Oh, he's 2 days late this time, and on our money. Borrowed money.
They'll be here. Harry said so.
Of all the idiotic things I ever let you talk me into.
And the wardrobe you've charged. Such fine references I gave for you.
What references?
What references? The Hungarian ambassador.
Oh.
Okay, give it to me, give it to me. Hello? 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 The suite of the Dolly Sisters. What? Yeah, yes, send them right up. Quick, quick. They're coming, they're coming.
Now, Miss Marty, who's an idiot?
I don't believe it.
Girls, don't forget the Hungarian accents you were born with. I wish I could show you what I mean.
I'm sorry we're late, ladies, but Mr. Hammerstein was detained at his banker's. Mr. Hammerstein, I want you to meet Miss Yancy Dolly.
How do you do?
And this is Miss Rosika Dolly.
What is his name, please?
Hammerstein, Oscar Hammerstein.
I do not hear of him before. Is he important manager?
Well, he's only the biggest and most important manager in America.
Oh, then we will consider him. No, Rosika?
Yes, Yancy.
Won't you come in, please?
Play, please.
We have been to Gay Paris, très joli, Gay Paris, where your heart she dances like the bubbles in the wine, where life is so divine, where love, she's yours and mine. Mais oui, toujours, vive la France, ah, vive l'amour, then vive us in Vienna, Vienna, was so wonderful. We drink, we was, we eat, we was, we drink, we was again. What else can you do in Vienna? To Budapest, we make a trip to dance to chip. Sing music. But when you do the charters, just be careful what you're saying. A lady can't be too discreet when violins is playing. Yes, we have been around, we've lived and we have learned, and we'd like to make it clear that as far as we're concerned, nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning. No one could be sweeter than my sweetie when I meet her in the morning. Where the morning glories twine around the door, my cabin door, whispering pretty stories I long to hear once more. Say, strolling with my girlie where the dew is pearly early in the morning. Butterflies will flutter up and kiss each little buttercup at dawning. Oh, if I had Aladdin's lamp for only a day, I'd make a wish and here's what I'd say. Hey, nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning.
Mr. Hammerstein, you dare to shake your head at the Dolly Sisters? From Budapest?
Never before have I seen two such lovely girls.
You mean you like us?
My dears, I don't care where you come from, Budapest or Brooklyn. You open at the Victoria in 2 weeks.
Oh, Harry! Oh! Harry! Oh!
If you're a lonely little lady and life hasn't been so nice to you, listen, lonely little lady. This is our advice to you. Don't be too old-fashioned girl. Give yourself that 1915 flair. When you're walking up Fifth Avenue and wintry winds are blowing, don't get too upset if your petticoat is showing. Be like Irene Castle and bob your hair. Throw away your flannel underwear. Light a cigarette. Be a suffragette. Be part of the merry world. And order an old-fashioned girl. And if you're not as pretty as the Dollys and the Pollys, don't let it worry you a bit. You won't be too old-fashioned if you wake up to the magic of a make-up kit. I am Lady Lipstick. I do well by Mademoiselle, but bear this thought in mind. A kiss isn't tellable if you use the indelible kind. I'm Patricia Powder. I dispose of the shine on your nose. Who would try to deny my repute? I'm adored by belles, but not by their beaux. 'Cause, ooh, what I do to a blue serge suit. Patricia, you're a wonder and you know your stuff. But I'm the one that's pushed around and treated rough. I hate to cause dissension, but why don't you ever mention your little poor relation, Patsy Powder Puff?
I am Rosie Rouge. You won't be called a hussy just because you're properly painted. And remember, a girl that's quaint never gets acquainted. Mascara, I'm mascara. I can do for you what I did for Theda Barra. For in my subtle way I emphasize that gleamy, dreamy, come and see me mischief in your eyes.
You must agree that we've proven conclusively that powder and lipstick and rouge improvises youth and disguises truth. Powder and lipstick and rouge radiates the cold, rejuvenates the old. What if some freckles may vex you? Just spend some shekels and freckles will never perplex you. Beautiful faces come out of vanity cases with powder and lipstick and rouge. What if some freckles may vex you? Just spend some shekels and freckles will never perplex you. Beautiful faces come out of vanity cases. So don't be too old-fashioned. Join the merry world.
Mademoiselle, permit me to tell you how much I am enchanted that you're coming to Paris under my management.
Thank you.
Here are the contracts and the tickets. You have the best suite on the Mauritania.
Oh, thank you, Monsieur Philippe. We're almost all packed. Good night, Monsieur Philippe, and thank you for liking us so much.
Mademoiselle. Au revoir. Vous êtes délicieuse.
Thank you.
And now, monsieur, how would you like a little snack with me?
What?
A little snack.
Snack? I don't know, but if you show me just once, I can play it.
I mean something to eat.
To eat? I'm not a bit hungry. But maybe a little steak with some potatoes and a bite of pudding, please.
Sweet on the Mauritania. That isn't the way we came over. I'll say it isn't. Is Harry still on the road? I don't know. I just can't understand him. He used to ride me every day, no matter where he was playing. I guess he's met someone else and hasn't the nerve to tell me. Could be.
Well, I'm going to go tell Flo about Paris. Oh, don't forget we have a date with her tonight at Ronnie Warburton's.
Jenny.
Harry! Oh, It's really you. Oh.
Darling. Here, let me look at you. Yep. You're exactly like I dream about you. Do you know you always smile with your eyes first?
Do I? Oh, darling. Oh, Harry, why didn't you let me know you were coming?
I couldn't. I just happened to be in town, and I got a sudden impulse to drop by and say hello. You know me, always obey that impulse.
Oh. Well, Rosie and I have obeyed one, too. We're sailing day after tomorrow. We've signed with Philippe for a show in Paris.
Paris? Gee, that's great.
You're really glad.
Well, of course. It's what you want, isn't it?
Of course. And it's what you want, too, isn't it? Or maybe Paris isn't far enough. Maybe you'd like it if I went to China. Oh, Harry, be honest with me. What's happened to us?
Nothing.
Is there someone else?
You know it isn't that.
Well, then it must be something. It can't just be the separation. Then what? Oh, Harry, it isn't because I landed on top first, is it? Oh, you fool. You darling fool. How can that make any difference?
But it does, Jenny. And it's not just a matter of pride.
But you love me, don't you? And I love you. That's all that counts. Everything else is nonsense.
No, it isn't nonsense, Jenny. I've seen other people try it. Dozens of them. Oh, it's not just the money or the fame. It's a lot of other little things all added up. It just won't work. Oh, it's all right as long as the stardust is still there, but then the stardust blows away and a kind of poison sets in.
In other words, you don't want to marry me.
More than anything else in the world. But I can't. Not till I get someplace.
Not even if I ditch the Paris engagement?
I can't let you do that, Jenny.
Oh, I see. Well, there's no use dragging things out, is there? I mean, we might as well make a clean break and say goodbye.
Yeah, I guess so.
Goodbye, then.
Goodbye, Jenny.
No more letters. Not that you've been writing much lately.
No, no more letters.
But we'll always be friends?
Sure, sure. Goodbye, Jenny.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Buy you a cup of coffee?
It's no use, Harry. Just go, will you?
That Daly woman. She had to dope out tomorrow's horses at New Orleans. Come on, we're late.
All right. I can't. I'm going home.
But you promised.
That's what I said. looking for a taxi.
So I see. I'll get you one, but it'll take time. You better take me up on that coffee first.
No, thanks very much, but I...
Now, see here, you're drenched. You want to get to Paris with pneumonia?
I guess not.
All right, then. Come on.
Here you are, Miss Dolly. That'll warm you up.
Thank you, Mr. Dolly.
Never forget the first time I saw those knees. On the way to Elmira, remember?
Sure.
You and your half fare. There. I think the patient has an even chance to recover.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. You have a lovely manner.
Thank you. How about a bite to eat?
No, thank you. I don't care for anything. What are you doing about your songs?
Oh, nothing much. Except Rainbows, remember it?
Oh, yes. I liked it.
Well, it goes like this now. Well, I knew I was coming to a party, so I brought my music along.
Here you are, Mr. Harris. Help yourself, Mr. Tannen.
Thank you. After you, Sam.
I'm always chasing rainbows, watching clouds drifting by. My schemes are just like all my dreams, ending in the sky. Some fellows look and find the sunshine. I always look and find the rain. Some fellows make a winning sometime. I never even make a gain, believe me. I'm always chasing rainbows, waiting to find a little bluebird in vain.
I'm always chasing rainbows, watching clouds drifting by. My schemes are just like all my dreams, ending in the sky. Some fellows look and find the sunshine. I always look and find the rain. Some fellows make a winning sometime. I never even make a gain, believe me. I'm always chasing rainbows,
Waiting to find a little bluebird in
Hello, Johnny.
Oh, hello.
Did you write that song?
Sure.
I like it a lot.
Oh, really, Sam? This is Mr. Harris of Cohen and Harris. This is Harry Fox.
How do you do? Hello. Why don't you stop in my office sometime? I'd like to talk business to you.
I'd be glad to.
When could you come?
How about right now?
Oh, tomorrow will do. Good night, Jenny.
Good night, Sam.
Good night, young fella.
Good night.
Good night, darling.
Good night,
Good night, Jules.
Good night, Sam.
If he puts it in a show, it means 500,000 copies. Yeah. You see? A twist of the wrist and you're a hit, too. Oh, Harry, do I have to go to Paris? I don't want to.
But, Jenny, the Follies Bergère, think of the chance.
I still don't want to.
Darling, nobody can turn down an offer like that.
Nobody, darling.
Oh, excuse me, Mrs. Fox, for butting in like this, but I'm Ori Kino and Krause.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, we played on the bill with you and Rosie in Atlanta once, but you wouldn't remember our act. We were on too early. Anyway, when war was declared, my partner enlisted right away. Me, I couldn't make it myself. But I'm putting on shows here to sell Liberty bonds. There's one tonight at the hotel. I'd like to have you and your sister go on for us. People love you, and you'll sell bonds like wildfire. Oh, try and bring Mr. Fox along. But I know he's singing at recruiting rallies all the time. Sure made a big hit at the Palace. Had it coming to him, too. Swell fella. Well, thanks for coming tonight. I'll announce you myself. That's about all I can do to help. My partner enlisted right away, you know. I couldn't make it. Nice hearing your voice again, Mrs. Fox. See you tonight. Thanks a million.
We'll be there, and thanks, Mr. Kino, for dropping in.
So go ahead.
Kathy, do you think it's ready yet?
Just about.
Oh, here, let me take it out myself.
Oh, better you should use these, Miss Jenny.
Jenny, don't tell me you did that all by yourself. Well, Kathy helped me a little bit.
Jenny, we have news for you.
Well, where's Harry? I thought you were picking him up at the Friars.
We stopped by for him, but he wasn't there. He's probably at another recruiting rally.
Oh. Well, what's the big news?
Guess
20 weeks around New York.
Oh, better than that.
that Mr. Philip from Paris, such a nice fellow, he renews his offer for the Follies Bergère. Now I can fire that lawyer. He have to contact more money than before.
The Mauritanian everything. But I can't leave Harry now, just when he's starting his first New York show. He needs me.
Well, I need you too, Jenny. After all, you did put rainbows over for him.
Just because I sang it for Sam Harris? Oh, Rosie, you're not being fair.
Are you being fair? We turned this chance down once so you could have your precious Harry, and now you want to turn it down again.
If it weren't for my precious Harry, we might never have had the chance. You seem to forget that he sold us to Hammerstein in the first place.
Oh, we sold ourselves to Hammerstein.
Girls, please.
Oh, Rosie, we're fighting. We mustn't ever do that. Never.
Then you'll go?
Does it mean that much?
Does it? Well, just everything we've ever dreamed of. Paris, London.
It's only 10 weeks. You would be back before you could say Jack Robinson Crusoe.
10 weeks? Rosie, I'm sure you'd be just as big a hit without me, couldn't you?
No, Jenny. That way it's no good. One Dolly sister would be just like one Siamese twin. 2 is something, 1 is nothing.
He's right, Jenny. It's the team or nothing, and you know it.
Yes, I know it, darling. I hate myself for letting you down, but it's just that I want every moment with Harry now. Oh, Rosie, suppose they take him for the war.
War? It will be over in a week. War.
Oh, what an idiot I am. Of course you mustn't leave him now. Well, Paris can wait. We'll stay here and go into the Dillingham show.
Oh, Rosie, you angel.
Hey, careful of my wings. Any fellow who can make you that happy, I'm for. Gee, I wish he'd come home. I'd like to tell him so before I change my mind.
Hey, look.
Doesn't fit so good, but they say I'll grow into it.
Oh, Harry, you did it.
I had to, darling. I was singing at the rally, getting other fellas to enlist, and sang myself right in.
And what's worse, he sang me into it, too.
And she wouldn't go to Paris.
You don't have to turn down a good offer on my account. I'm in a new act now, a big one. 1 million other fellas.
Couldn't you have waited just a little while?
It would have only been tougher, dear, on both of us. Don't worry, darling. I'm not in the trenches yet.
I guess it's the same with a lot of people all over the country. But why did he have to do it now? Just when he got his first break.
Come on, baby. Get your chin up. You don't want him to see you like this.
Je viendrai te cueillir in a taxi, honey. Il faut que tu sois prête around 8:30. Chérie, ne tarde pas, je veux y être when the band starts playing. Et les two-step pour que tu t'en rappelles. Ne les gâche qu'avec moi, ma belle. Même si nous usons nos shoes à danser les Jelly Roll Blues. Jusqu'au petit jour at the Darktown Strutters Ball. Chérie, tomorrow night at the Darktown Strutters Ball. Sweet Daddy, $1 million francs to give me, no? To buy the gun and new chapeau for the Darktown Strutters Ball.
We will tell the driver in the taxi, the gendarme, you will simply disregard. Tout de suite vite to Lennox Boulevard.
When you hear the band start playing, there is nothing grander. No one has the jazzy ragtime like Monsieur Alexander.
Oh, maman, le jelly roll is fantastic. Le jelly roll, you learn him quick at le Darktown Strutters Ball.
They play the crazy blues and brings the whole chateau down, while every gigolo is getting gigolo down. I will be ready the moment that you call.
Tomorrow night
we go to the shimmy, shaky, 1-3 cakey, Darktown Strutters Ball. Gonna dance up both my shoes when they play the Jelly Roll Blues. Yeah, tomorrow night at the Darktown Strutters, at the Darktown Strutters Ball. I'll be down to get you in a taxi, honey. You better be ready about 8:30. I want to be there when the band starts playing.
a late two-step.
The two-step squeeze are gonna have them all. And the use all no shoes. Tomorrow night at the Darktown Strutters Ball. it's plain. Elle est two-step, que de dog appelle. De l'égache qu'avec moi ma belle. Même si nous usons nos shoes, à danser les jelly roll blues.
Your house is wonderful. Such lovely things in it.
None half as lovely as you, my dear.
Oh, Your Grace, thank you. And thank you for giving me this beautiful party.
Thank you, Jenny, for letting me give you the party.
Thank you.
Who is that man? He's rather amusing.
You really don't know?
No, we weren't introduced.
Why, he's the king of...
King? You mean he shaved off his beard since he came to the theater tonight?
No, the king of... Say, you better watch out. He never pulls his pinches.
A king? And you cut in on him?
What's a king or two these days? Say, do you mind keeping time with the music?
Do I mind keeping time? Why, I earn my living dancing.
So they tell me, but nevertheless, you were off the beat. How about a drink? Champagne. You know, just because you're on the stage doesn't necessarily mean you're a good partner on the dance floor.
Thank you.
It's all right.
I suppose you're a marquis or a duke or something, huh?
No, just an American businessman. I have a store in Chicago.
Candy store? Jelly beans, gumdrops, chewing gum?
Department store. 3rd floor, ladies' suits, dresses, lingerie. 4th floor, children's dresses, toys, games, jewelry, mink coats. Name is Netcher. Irving Netcher.
And what are you doing here?
Buying Paris models. That is, if I can get to Paris. I was demobilized last week. The war's over, you know.
Oh, yes. I can read.
Beg your pardon, Miss Dolly. A gentleman to see you.
Please excuse me, will you, Your Majesty?
Reluctantly, my dear. But do come back soon. I want to hear you sing.
Uncle.
I have a letter for you.
Oh, give it to me. Give it to me. Thanks, Uncle. I'll see you at the hotel.
Jenny, darling. Well, it's all over. But we're being kept here in Germany in the Army of Occupation. Just how long, no one can tell. Perhaps it wouldn't be so lonely if I had more letters from you. I hope it's because you're busy and not that you're ill or that you've forgotten. Please write me. I miss you so much, darling. P.S. I'll buy you a cup of coffee, baby.
Why, Jenny, you're positively glowing.
I ought to be.
Somebody's a very lucky chap. The dog. Dance?
Love to.
How much you mean to me.
can't understand, dear, why you don't get my letters. I write you every night. But you know that I love you and think of you every minute. And that's all that matters. If we could only be together. All my love, now and always. Jenny.
Wollen Sie was anderes haben?
What?
Wollen Sie etwas anderes haben?
Nein.
That make us happy. There are smiles that make us blue.
What's eating you?
Nothing much. Have you heard from Jenny lately?
Got 3 letters all at once.
Everything's all right.
Of course, why not?
I was just wondering. She's certainly coming up in the world, isn't she? Have you seen this swell picture of her?
Why shouldn't they print her photograph? She's a big success, a star.
Well, I didn't mean anything by it. I only thought...
Well, after this, keep your thoughts to yourself.
You can't do that to me. I'm a corporal.
Hello. Hello, Uncle.
Oh, hello. Remember me?
Why, Rosie, it's Mr. Netcher. Hello.
Hello.
He plays pinochle good.
Are you still looking for those Paris models?
Oh, then you do remember me.
Well, how could I forget a man who owns a department store?
Rosie, don't you ever take advice?
Well, that depends. Why?
Well, I caught a glimpse of you in the Montmartre the other night, and you weren't keeping time with the music.
Now I remember why I liked you.
What's this? She didn't cut him to pieces.
It must be love.
Shh, almost I forget. I got something for you. Come, come. Thank me when you get time.
I want to remember this as long as I live.
We'll buy you a cup of coffee. You know, I didn't believe it was possible.
What, darling?
that any girl could be as wonderful as I remembered you. I kept telling myself it was my imagination.
Oh, Harry. Harry, I've missed you so.
I was wondering if you'd come out to supper with me tonight.
So you could improve my dancing?
Well, no, that wasn't the whole idea.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I have to change and rush away. Nicky's giving us a party tonight.
Nicky?
The king, remember?
Oh, good girl. Well, how about tomorrow night, then?
Oh, I have an engagement. How about Monday the 10th?
How about Tuesday the 4th?
But that's tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
I got an hour to make my train. Better start saying goodbye.
Oh, darling, again. We're always saying goodbye.
Well, it's the last time, dear. When you coming home?
Right this very minute. I'm going with you.
What's your show?
Oh, it's closing next week anyhow. Oh, darling, we'll finally get our honeymoon.
With you back where we take that old town by storm. I'll write a new show for you.
For us.
I got some new songs.
Oh, darling, we'll sing them together. Harry, welcome home from the wars.
Hi, sis.
You look wonderful.
Thanks.
Jenny, dear, we're awfully late.
This is where I came in.
What do you mean?
Every time I turn up, you two have a date.
I'm not going. I'm leaving for New York with Harry tonight.
What? You must be out of your mind. Have you forgotten we've signed again for the Folie Bergère?
Oh, we can get out of that.
Oh, Jenny, for heaven's sakes, be sensible. This is no time to throw everything away for...
For what?
For happiness, darling.
Well, then why can't Harry stay here? A few months in Paris wouldn't do any harm.
Oh, darling, could you?
Be the kind of a guy who sits around and maybe opens the door for a duke when he comes calling? Not a chance.
Harry.
Jenny, I told you before, you cannot have a sister without sisters.
And you can't have a marriage without a husband and wife.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Listen, Jenny. This is the most important decision you'll ever have to make. Nobody can help you. Not Rosie or your uncle, not even me.
Harry, please.
My train leaves at 12:40, Gare Saint-Lazare. I have to check in. I love you, Jenny.
I love you, too.
But I can't keep up this long-distance business forever. I'll be waiting for you at the depot.
Funny-looking little monkeys, weren't we?
Oh, Rosie, help me. You both mean so much to me.
I can't ask you to stay, Jenny.
You have all this, and you want to go back to Tintanelli to chase rainbows.
Oh, leave her alone. Jenny will make up her own mind.
you made it.
Oh, darling, I was afraid you'd be gone. My chauffeur got into one of those fights.
As long as you got here. That silly Wyndham, he had the nerve to say you weren't coming.
Harry,
Where are your bags?
I haven't any. Harry, look,
You're not coming.
Oh, darling, I wanted to desperately.
You wanted to, but you're not.
I can't, Harry, not now.
But an hour ago, you said you would. It was your own idea.
I know. An hour ago, I thought I could. Nothing else mattered to me then. Nothing but you.
What matters now?
If we could just have a few days together, I know we could work everything out. Harry, don't get on the train. Stay here. Please, next week when the show closes, we'll go off somewhere. Just the two of us.
I'm still in the Army, remember? Under orders. Besides, I've got a career of my own to pick up. Have you forgotten that, too?
That's not fair. I told you I wanted to come home and do a show with you, and I will. If you'll just wait a little while.
A little while.
Come on, soldiers, get
Another
aboard.
week, another month, another year?
Come on, Fox, kiss her goodbye and get aboard.
Oh, Harry, please understand. I walked out on Rosie once before. I can't do it again.
I understand just one thing. If you loved me, you'd come with me.
Oh, Harry, please be reasonable.
Reasonable? I told you a long time ago it wouldn't work. We're 1,000,000 miles apart.
We're not. You're the only thing in the world that really means anything to me.
Don't make me laugh. And save those tears for the divorce court. They'll do you more good there.
Harry!
When love is yours and mine, may we toujours. Vive la France! Vive la
Some fellows make a winning sometime. I never even make a gain, believe me. I'm always chasing rainbows, waiting to find a little bluebird. In vain.
And then you may remember.
I oughta go on, I'm gonna go back to Oregon. Oughta go on, I'm gonna go back and stay. Oughta go on, go away, go witchy, go away, go witchy, go away, go on. Oughta go on, I'm gonna go back to Oregon.
And then I wrote,
I can't begin to tell you how much you mean to me. My world would end if ever we were through. So take the sweetest phrases the world has ever known and make believe I've said them all to you. Yes, make believe. I've said them all to you.
Have you figured that thing out yet?
Yeah, it's in French. Take your bow. Take your bow.
I know that much, but what does it say?
Take your bow. Take your bow. In Frenchy.
Well, it is an official order of divorcement from Paris. Monsieur Foxy is no more the husband of Madame Jenny. The marriage, he has gone poof.
Did I tell you we're booked at the Palace week after next? Yeah, I guess I did tell you.
Told you I shouldn't have had that last drink. I tell you what I think I'll do. I'll just slip upstairs and take a nap.
You're running away from me again, Jenny.
No, I'm not. I'll be down in an hour, if you promise not to ask that question again.
Very well, but I suppose you know what you're doing to the scullery maid's poor little dog.
What are you talking about?
Scullery maid beats her little dog.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, you see, the scullery maid beats her little dog because the cook is perfectly beastly to her. And the cook's perfectly beastly to the scullery maid because the butler's perfectly beastly to the cook. And the butler's perfectly beastly to the cook because the valet's perfectly beastly to the butler. And the valet's perfectly beastly to the butler because I'm perfectly beastly to the valet. And I'm perfectly beastly to the valet because you... Now, Jenny, you don't want that poor little dog to be beaten, do you?
Of course not.
Well, then marry me, then.
Oh, Tony, you're incorrigible.
Am I? Well, that's an improvement. It's better than a plain no. Well, I'll be waiting for you.
It's really amazing.
What is?
This genius you have for dancing out of step. You must have studied for years. How about taking a walk along the beach?
I'd love to. It's a beautiful night. Besides, out there I can keep you from stepping on my feet.
You'll need a rat. Have you told Jenny?
No. There just didn't seem to be a chance all day.
You'd have found a chance if you'd really wanted to.
Oh, Irving, you know I wanted to. I wanted to, and... Well, I did find a chance, but when the time came, I just couldn't.
Rosie, you've got to be sensible about this thing. You love me. Or don't you?
Oh, you know I do. It's just that I can't take my happiness at Jenny's expense. Her marriage is on the rocks, and everything's wrong. I just can't leave her now.
Darling, you've been saying that for weeks.
Look, if you're afraid to tell her, I'll do it.
Oh, no, Irving. I'll tell her. I promise. But please, just wait a little while longer.
All right. But I warn you, my patience is practically exhausted.
Oh, darling.
Come on. The moonlight isn't going to last forever. Excuse me, old boy.
Jenny, I thought you were taking a nap.
I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking of the scullery maid's poor little dog. You know, I can't bear feeling responsible for that dog being beaten.
Jenny, you mean it? You will marry me?
Yes, Tony.
When? Next month? Next week?
Why not tonight?
Wonderful. I never did believe in long engagements.
Oh, wait. Don't let anyone see us. We'll drive off to town and surprise them all.
My dear.
This is the most important decision you'll ever have to make. Nobody can help you. If you love me, you'd come with me. It just won't work. You can't have a marriage without a husband and wife. I'll be waiting for you at the depot. Save your tears for the divorce court. It won't work. If you love me, you'd come with me. I'll be waiting for you at the depot. You can't have a marriage without a husband and wife. Just won't work. Divorce. Save your tears for divorce. Won't work. You love me, you'd come with me. I'll be waiting for you at the depot. You can't have a marriage without a husband and wife. Divorce just won't work. Save your tears for divorce. Won't work. Won't work. If you love me, you'd come with me. Come with me. Divorce, come with me. Come with me.
Violet? Violets?
Evening, Tim.
Oh, Harry. Come in.
This is Miss Baldwin.
Miss Baldwin, how do you do?
How do you do?
Get us a bottle of Paul Roger, will you?
Yes, sir. Paul Roger here.
Violet?
Yes, please.
Oh, $5. I'll have to get change.
Well, that's all right, Annie. It's getting late. You better go home and get some sleep.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Fox. God bless you. And you're a young lady, too.
Yes, sir. Paul Roger, sir.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Yes, sir.
I like Annie. She's sweet. I like my violets.
I like dowlings.
In fact, I like just about everything tonight.
Oh? Does that include being called my young lady?
I like that best of all.
Then make it come true, Lee.
I want you for my young lady, for now and all time.
Are you sure? Really sure?
Oh. No, darling, that was a long time ago. So long ago, I hardly remember.
But it was such an important part of your life.
There's only one thing that's important to me right now. That is Miss Lenora Baldwin, and you know it.
Everything all right, Harry?
Everything's perfect. Too bad you don't drink, Tim.
Yeah, what's too bad about it, for instance?
Well, for instance, you might drink a toast to the future Mrs. Fox. I hope.
You don't mean it. You're a lucky fella, Harry. Tom, when they finish that wine, set up another bottle in the house. Don't look at me like that. I mean it.
I have a little something for you.
Oh, Harry, it's beautiful.
I won't be satisfied till it looks like this.
The car went over a cliff. The man who was with her fell clear, got off easy.
How will your illustrious father feel about having an actor in the family?
He'll be delighted. Well, he's awfully fond of you, Harry. Besides, he was in love with a toe dancer once himself.
Which one do you say it was, Rosie or Jenny?
Is Jenny.
They still don't know if she'll live.
And even if she does, she may be crippled for life.
Oh, Harry.
Hey, Tim. What is it?
Jenny. Automobile wreck.
Oh, the poor girl, how dreadful.
Maybe something I can do. I better cable. Come with me, dear.
No, Harry. You go. I'll wait here.
Thanks. I'll be right back.
Thank you, sister. I'm Tony again, dear.
They're beautiful. But I wish he'd stop.
Why, darling?
Because it only reminds me I might have killed him.
But he loves you, dear. And it's big love.
That's the trouble. It's too big to be hurt by little love. And that's all I could ever give him. I tried to tell him that, but he wouldn't listen. He doesn't understand. Tell him I'll always remember him. Tell him to stay away. It's the only way.
I'll tell him, Jenny, if that's the way you really want it.
Thanks. Will you do something else for me?
Anything, baby.
Then marry her right away. Get married and take your honeymoon now.
No, Jenny, that's something I could never do. Go off and leave you here like this.
Like what? Well, I'm fine. Well, pretty fine anyway. I'm all in one piece and my face will be all right. Oh, Rosie, please say you'll go.
Are you that anxious to get rid of me?
Oh, no. You know it isn't that. I'm no heroine, but I want you to go. It isn't good, you know, to keep love waiting. Something happens if you do. Then you'll go. Come on, baby. Get that chin up. You don't want Irving to see you like this. All right, darling. We'll come back together in a little while. I want to rest. Just rest.
Feel to be back in the USA.
Oh, I can't tell you how happy I am.
How does it feel? Silly question.
What's the name of your new show, Miss Dolly?
Oh, there isn't any. I've retired, you know.
What brings you back to America?
Don't you know what it is to want to come home? Besides, my sister's here, you know.
Is it true, Miss Dolly, you sold all your jewels?
No, only last year's pieces. They were out of style anyway.
Miss Dolly, picture, please.
There she is. Jenny.
Oh, Jenny.
Jenny, darling. Oh, Jenny. 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 Rosie.
Hold it.
Oh, you're home. Oh, it's so wonderful. Oh, Jenny, you look too marvelous. You'd never think she was sick a day. If I were a man, I'd go crazy for you. Jenny, guess where you're going to live? Where? At the Knickerbocker. Did I ever tell you about the time we sang for Hammerstein?
Oh, must I hear that again?
Let me tell you how it was. I said to Hammerstein, now look here.
Oh, no. New York. Don't tell me I've forgotten how to unpack. Oh, I'll never forget those horrible one-night stands.
Sometimes I wish those horrible days had never ended. Ever hear anything of Harry?
Oh, yes, he's a big hit at the Court Theater. Why, don't tell me you're still.
Isn't it natural to be curious when somebody drops out of your life completely?
Jenny, where's all your jewelry?
Oh, it's there.
But there's only a third. Oh, those stories are true, then. You have been selling it.
Well, hospitals, doctors, facial surgery. And there's always a bill when it's over, you know.
I had no idea. You kept telling me you didn't need anything.
Well, I didn't, darling. But now I'm back where I started, looking for a part in a show, if I can find one.
Of course you can.
I hope you're right. They wouldn't book me in Paris. Un seul Dolly n'est pas assez. One Dolly sister is not enough.
Oh, the fools. But, Jenny, This is something I've been dreaming about. The chance to work again, the two of us.
Oh, but you couldn't. You know how Irving feels about it. He'd never let you.
Oh, he'll do anything for me.
42nd and Broadway. Remember those mornings we used to walk from office to office, wondering if we'd ever get a break? It's funny, I remember those days so clearly, and everything since is just a blur.
Well, pretty soon you'll have something new for your memory book. Confidentially, do you know who will be the sensation of this town by next week? The Dolly Sisters. Baby, we're on.
Are you sure it's all right with Irving?
Don't give it a thought. That's my department.
Oh, Rosie.
And now, two young ladies who have found the amusement world their oyster. Audiences all over the world have sung their praises in all languages. From the roof of the Times building in little old New York to the top of the Eiffel Tower in Gay Paris. They're back with us again, reunited for this night. Ladies and gentlemen, Broadway opens its arms to warmly welcome home the Dolly Sisters.
We have been to Gay Paris, très joli, Gay Paris, Nice and Monte Carlo, San Moritz and Napoli. Jolly times in London, where we were always treated graciously. Oh, will you have brunch? Will you have tea? Yes, we have been around, and music has led the way. And musically speaking, there's no greater thrill than a hurdy-gurdy playing. East side, west side, all around the town. The tots sang ring-a-rosy, London bridges falling down. Boys and girls together, me and Mamie, oh, rock, boo-boo-boo-boo-boo. Trip the light fantastic on the sidewalks of New York. Fantastic on the sidewalks of New York.
Darling, that was wonderful. Who's on next?
Frank Ginny, then Harry Fox.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, that popular blackface comedian, Frank Tinney.
I'll see you in the dressing room.
Well, Jenny.
You're on next, Mr. Fox.
Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, hello, Winnie. Hello, Harry.
Hello, Jenny. Gee, it's nice to see you. You're looking wonderful. Prettier than ever.
Thanks. I was lucky, no scars. You look grand, Harry. Life's been treating you very well lately, hasn't it?
Well, we can't complain.
I've been lucky, too. Jenny, this is Miss...
Yes, I know. It's Miss Baldwin.
You have been lucky.
Well, I'm awfully glad to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
I wanted to meet you, too.
They make a great little team, don't they?
Yes, they certainly do. How's Elmer?
Oh, he's been an overcoat for years.
Well, good luck to both of you.
So long, Jenny. Don't let it bother you, dear. I mean my running into old times like this.
When it's in your heart, Harry, it isn't old times. It's always now. And you can't fool anybody about it either.
Hello, Fred.
And now, my friends, and I feel by this time I should call you my friends, as I know you all too well to call you ladies and gentlemen. At this time, I'm supposed to turn over the gavel of Master of Ceremonies to a young comic named Eddie Cantor. But he telephoned he can't be with us as his wife, Ida, just presented him with a baby girl. This makes 3. Smart fellow, that Cantor. Someday he'll have his own chorus. But to get on with the show, a young man who's come a long way since he started in Tin Pan Alley. One of the most versatile artists to hit these roaring 40s in a long time. And girls, after you see him, you're going to love him. And if you don't, I will. Whoopee! You all know him from the songs he's written. Here he is, the star of the Prince of Broadway, Harry Fox.
I'm always chasing rainbows, watching clouds drifting by. My schemes are just like all my dreams, ending in the sky. Some fellows look and find the sunshine.
That was their song. Harry wrote it for my sister.
Yes, I know. He told me.
Some fellows make a winning sometime.
When are you two getting married?
We're not.
I'm always chasing rainbows, waiting to find a little bluebird in vain. I can't begin to tell you how much you mean to me. My world would end if ever we were through. I can't begin to tell you how happy I would be if I could speak my mind like others do.
I'll be right back, darling. For keeps.
Whenever we're apart, but when you're near, the words I choose refuse to leave my heart.
So take the sweetest phrases the world has ever known.
I'll buy you a cup of coffee, baby.